What's up, guys? Welcome back to the show. This is episode 191 of the Alpha Girl Confidence Podcast, and I'm your host, Shay Haddo. So today's episode is all about leaning into the challenges. So I had some real life experience with this week, which is why I really wanted to talk about it because it's so fresh. So this last week, today's actually kind of my first full day back into full health. But for the last week, I was really, really sick, probably the sickest I've ever been in my whole life. It was horrible. There are so many times where I just wanted to give up. And there were so many times where, I really had to take a hard look at myself and my body and my health and kind of, see if I was where I wanted to be. And in that time of being really sick, I was able to really reevaluate different areas of my life, my health, my business, all these different things. And what came out of it is me just realizing like how important it is for all of us to really lean into all the challenges that come, right? Like there's going to be so many different challenges that come your way in life. Whether it's, related to your sport, maybe you lose your spot, you get benched, you don't make a team, maybe you lose a relationship or you lose a loved one or you don't get the offer, like whatever it is. There are so many challenges that we all go through on maybe a daily, a weekly, a monthly, definitely a yearly basis. And a lot of the time we shy away from those challenges because we don't like, what it brings. We don't like, the discomfort. And I can say that during my sickness, there were so many times where I was playing the victim, right? Playing the victim of like, why am I sick? What did I do wrong? Why me? Why is this happening to me again? Blah, 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 blah. But then there was also times where I was like, you know what? I'm actually really, really grateful for this sickness because it's an opportunity for me to level up mentally, physically, and emotionally. And so that's what I want to talk about today is how you can really start to lean into your challenges instead of shy away from them. Because if there's one thing that really, really builds confidence, it's the tough times. It's getting outside of your comfort zone and doing it again, right? There's so many different confidence strategies, affirmations, visualizing, journaling, like all these things, which are great, right? They're great. But there's nothing that will build your confidence faster than you leaning into a challenge, falling, failing, messing up, and getting back up again, and getting back up and trying it again and again and again. That's where real confidence comes from. Because when you try something and you mess up, you got two options, right? You can either say, you know what, this isn't for me. I'm going to give up. I'm going to try something else. I'm not going to do this again. I'm an idiot. That can be one route you take. Or you can be like, you know what? Yeah, it didn't go the way I want it to go. This sucks, but I'm going to do it again. And as soon as you make that decision of, I'm going to lean into it, I'm going to do it again, that's when you really start to build resilience and trust with yourself. And the more you can trust yourself, the more you can build credibility with yourself, the more confident you're going to be in every single area of your life, right? Think about it this way. Think about a friend, right? Think about a friend that always breaks their promises, right? They say they're going to do something, but they don't. Or when things get tough, they back out or they don't follow through on their word. Are you going to trust them? Are you going to have confidence in them as a friend? Absolutely not. And it works the same with us, with your own relationship with yourself. The more you push through and lean into those challenges and do what you say you're going to do and build trust with yourself, the more your confidence is going to grow in yourself as a human being, not just as an athlete, but as a human being, right? And the thing with challenges that I really want to touch on too is the social media world, right? So often you get on social media when you're in a difficult time or just randomly, right? And what do you see on social media? You see everybody having a great day. You see everybody having a great week. You see everybody having a great life. And then you look at yourself and you say, why can I not feel like that? What's wrong with me? I need what they have to be happy, to be confident, because whatever they're doing is working because their life looks perfect. Right. And I'm here to tell you that's absolute garbage. That's absolutely not true. Right. You could go look at my social media. You would never know I'm sick because I didn't post when I was sick because I didn't feel good. Right. You could have a friend that their life looks perfect on social media, but maybe they're going through a really hard time with their parents. Maybe they just lost a grandparent. Like you never know what's going on, behind closed doors. So when you're feeling like crap, don't go on social media and start to compare yourself to other people, because everybody is going through a tough time in one way or another at one time or another. No one's life is perfect, no matter how perfect they try to make it look. So every single time you get on social media, or every single time you're going through a tough time and you're comparing yourself and you're saying, why can't my life be as good as their life? Realize that they're going through their crap as well. We all go through it. So stop comparing yourself on social media. Stop scrolling through social media if you're going through a rough time, because you will get triggered. Right. When I was sick, I had social media. I had it on my phone. And after like 2 days, I was like, nope, I'm not doing this. So I deleted social media for the whole week, because I just didn't want to feel like, that I was less than because of how I was feeling. So don't get on social media when you're really going through those tough times. And when you are going through those tough times, lean into it. Don't play the victim role. Don't play the role of, why is this happening to me? Instead, lean into it. Don't shy away from it, because they're going to come up plenty of times. And every single time you lean into a challenge and you take responsibility for that challenge and you push yourself through that challenge, you're going to come out more confident, more resilient, and stronger physically, mentally, and emotionally. Right. So let's come up with some real life examples here that you maybe have already gone through recently, or could go through in the future. I guarantee you, if you haven't gone through some of these things, you will go through them, right? Losing someone you love. That's inevitable. You're going to lose somebody you love. Not getting an offer, whether it's to the team, to the college, to the job, right? Getting benched or losing your starting spot, right? On the outside, immediately, like initially, if something bad like that happens, let's say you use the getting benched, right? Which in the grand scheme of things is not a big deal at all. But in the immediate moment, like, it sucks, right? So let's say you do get benched. Let's say you do lose your starting spot, right? What can you do? Can you sit there and blame your coach? Absolutely. Can you blame your teammates? Absolutely. Can you stop working so hard? Absolutely. Or you can lean into that, right? So when I was a junior, I did both of these things, right? I lost my starting spot. I didn't play very much. And I took option A, which was blaming my coach. I stopped working hard. I stopped being a good teammate. And guess what happened? I got less and less and less time. I had less fun. I had less confidence. But with that challenge, and that same challenge, that full year, at the end, I finally realized, you know what? It's time for me to lean into this. It's time for me to stop playing the victim. And it's time for me to actually go out and do something about it. So in between my junior and senior year, I realized that this was it, right? That I can lean into it or I can shy away from it. And thank goodness I leaned into it. And I ended up actually getting my starting spot back, becoming team captain, having the best year of my life because of that challenge. Now, I guarantee you, if I didn't have that challenge, if I wouldn't have had that obstacle, I wouldn't have had such a great year my senior year. I probably just would have continued to float through. I would have just done the things I was supposed to do and just done the bare minimum, but I wouldn't have leaned in to it. I wouldn't have actually gone out and taken full responsibility and totally changed my career around. And it's that challenge that I have to thank for me changing my career around. Right now, you can take that for any situation. For my sickness, I'm going to be healthier than I've ever been. I'm going to prioritize my family and fun more than ever before. I'm going to be thankful as heck when my muscles are burning, when I can actually work out, right? Like, when you have those challenges, it's just an opportunity. Every single challenge is an opportunity for you to get better, stronger, and more resilient. So next time you have a challenge, instead of saying, oh crap, this is going to suck, instead of doing that, say, oh crap, this is going to suck, but I'm going to get through it and I'm going to be stronger. Right. So it's not about just, positive way thinking your way through it and just pretending that everything's okay. Like, it's okay to be hurt. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be disappointed. It's okay to feel like crap. But can you do that and still push through and still lean in and still see that you're going to come out stronger on the other side? All right. So I hope this episode lit a bit of a fire into your butt. So whatever you have going on this summer, lean into the hard workouts, lean into the broken friendships, lean into the fights with your parents, like lean into those difficult things that you're going to go through this summer. Then you'll be so much more grateful and thankful and happy that you went through that, because you're going to end up so much of a better person. All right. So lean into those challenges. I hope this episode was helpful. If it was, leave us a review, share it with a friend, and have a great summer. Make sure you lean into those challenges. Get uncomfortable. See you next time.